everyone, welcome back to our Race and Inequality class again. In the Tuesday lecture, we have discussed the following questions. In particular, we talked about what social structure is and what social institutions are. We also discussed why we perceive race as a social entity that is operating on a structure or a grand level. In addition, we talked about what are the social institutions that participated or are participating in the reinforcement of racial inequality and racism in the United States. We focused on several social institutions that includes education, family, and more importantly, science. We discussed how science was manipulated in a way to support racism, and in sociology, we utilized the term scientific racism to describe the reliance on pseudoscience in support of racism. Last but not least, we talked about how whiteness is a concept that is constantly being defined and being redefined. In order to support this argument, we rely on two facets of discussion. In the first facet of discussion, we talked about two Supreme Court cases, the U.S. versus Ozawa case and the U.S. versus Think case, to talk about how Supreme Court participated in the process of defining and redefining whiteness. And in the second facet of discussion, we talked about the process within which the Jewish people became white. And we discussed how a seemingly neutral governmental program, such as the GI Bill, will actually redefine whiteness and redefine racial hierarchy in the society. So in today's lecture, we will talk about something that is more sociological and even more theoretical. In particular, by the end of this series of lecture, we will be able to answer these following questions. What is individual racism? What is institutional racism? What is systematic racism? What is structural racism? What is racial formation? What is a racial project? And what is a racist project? These concepts are the types of concepts that consistently occur in the conversations about racism and racial inequality in media and in social media. So I think from a scholarly perspective, as you are all junior scholars in sociology, race, and ethnicity, it is really important for us to differentiate between these seemingly similar terms. So without further ado, let us go into the first video clip to discuss individual racism.